Hi, it's the Irish Gypsy here to bring you your April 2017 general readings. Thank you so much for joining us here today, and welcome to any newcomers who are with us for the first time. Thank you always to those of you who continue to watch and listen and follow and subscribe. Thank you for taking the time to write your comments and send your emails. Your feedback and support is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much. And also a thank you to those of you who continue to keep me so busy with personal one-on-one readings, and to my regular clients as well for the feedback that you're so great at sending on how those readings continue to play out in your lives. And if any of you are interested in a personal reading with me and you haven't read with me before, you can click on the little about or description button on my YouTube channel's homepage, which will give you a little more information in detail and has my email address, which is maggie1mcguire@gmail.com. I do a variety of readings, length of time, live or recorded. And as I do readings full time, 6 days a week, I'm usually able to get back with you quite quickly. And current turnaround time for personal readings is anywhere from a few days upwards of 2 weeks, but we can almost always schedule a reading for you within a 2 week period of time. And I would be most delighted to work with you. So moving right into this is a general reading and there's lots of you watching. So of course it's not going to mean the same thing to everyone to the same degree or intensity. And for some of you, if this is your primary sun sign, it may not resonate much at all, which is why we always advise you to check your rising and your moon sign videos as well. You may find that they play out a little more predictably or just give you additional bits of insight and clarity into what's going on in your life. So try to watch all three if you can. I continue to use the Gilded Tarot by artist Cyril Marchetti, drawing the customary 8 cards for the month with an additional 9th card from the bottom of the deck as overall energy. So let's move into this. This reading is for Leo for April 2017. What does the month of April have in store for the fire sign of Leo? Leo the Lion for April 2017. Leo, April 2017. What does this beautiful first month of spring have in store for Leo? Spring for some of us, in other parts of the world, it is not spring. April 2017 for Leo. Okay, Leo. We begin with the Eight of Cups, followed by the Page of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, followed by the Seven of Swords, the Devil, followed by the Sun, and the Page of Cups, followed by the Two of Pentacles. And from the bottom of the deck, your overall energy is 2 cards popped out. We have the Knight of Pentacles, which came out first, and then the Ten of Cups. And I'm going to leave them together because I feel like they belong together. So let's take a look, Leo. This is an interesting reading. It feels like it's kind of specific, which means it may only resonate to a certain portion of you watching. Although you can apply this energy to all different kind of sectors of your life, I feel like for a lot of you, this is going to be something in the money, job, material kind of aspect of life. But for others of you, of course, you can apply this energy to a relationship or any other type of situation too. So we begin, Leo, with the Eight of Cups, followed by the Page of Pentacles. So the Eight of Cups. Cups is a suit that's governed by the energy of water. And this is a suit which manifests in our feelings, our emotions, relationships, love. The Eight of Cups is a card about walking away, leaving something behind which you have found disappointing, disillusioning, not what you wanted, or it turned out to be something other than what you thought it was going to be. This is a card about decisively making up your mind to leave something behind, even if you're not entirely certain what direction you're headed in. It is about walking away and leaving something behind because it's either served its purpose and it's no longer a source of joy and fulfillment or a purpose for you, or it's turned out differently than you wanted it to, and so you're making a decision to leave it behind. Now, the Eight of Cups is paired with the Page of Pentacles, so this is the start of a new idea or a new project of some kind. Pentacles is governed by Earth. This is Earth energy here. So the energy of the suit of Pentacles manifests often in our earthly material world, the world we live in, and it's usually refers to things we can see and touch and feel. Often things like money, finance, property, real estate, job, tangible things. Pages can represent messages or messengers. They can represent young people as well, but they represent kind of being at the introductory start of something. The Page of Pentacles is about, I feel like for a lot of you, you're leaving something behind to, you're actually starting a new project or you have a new idea for something in mind. And this is about being in the planning stages. The Page of Pentacles is also advice for anything new that you want to start, a new job, a new project, some kind of new idea, it feels like, or even beginning school or a course of study. It's also about paying attention to how you do it. Out of all four of the pages, the Page of Pentacles, he might be the slowest, but because it's earth energy, he's the most reliable. He knows he has a lot to do and a lot to learn still, and he's just kind of waking up to that fact, but he will see it through. He has the discipline and determination to see it through from beginning to end, but in a methodical step-by-step kind of way as well. So it's also about paying attention to the planning stages of whatever this new beginning is. But I feel like for a lot of you, it's a new project, a new idea for something. It could be within your job, or it could be about a job. Uh, because I feel like there's other people that are going to be involved in this potentially. It could be getting some people together to start a company or a family business of some kind. Yeah, you can apply the same energy to a relationship and spiritual aspect of your life too, but I'm feeling more of that kind of concrete, tangible energy. I feel like for a lot of you, it's actually something about that you can physically manifest. So next we have the Three of Pentacles, followed by the Seven of Swords. So more earth energy here with the Three of Pentacles. This is a teamwork card, a card of compromise and negotiation. Sometimes it represents needing to compromise and negotiate within a group of people that you might not ordinarily have chosen to work with. But since everybody, there's a common goal, there's one common thing that everybody agrees on to be achieved, something that needs to happen or be created or built. And so it's about everybody kind of perhaps laying differences aside, compromise, negotiating, bringing all their different skills and opinions and ideas to the table in order to achieve this common goal, this common cause, or the establishment of whatever this new project is. So it's a card of teamwork, and it can represent that your this new project or idea, whatever it is that you're starting, involves more than just you. There's a kind of a group of you getting together to discuss it. It could also be that the Three of Pentacles represent a group that you are presenting your new idea for, perhaps potential funders or potential investors or partners of some kind. Um, and it could represent a person or a group of people that have presented you with this offer or opportunity or an idea of starting something new or getting involved in something new. There needs to be caution here, though, because that Three of Pentacles is paired with the Seven of Swords. Now, the Seven of Swords is sometimes referred to as the thief card. It can imply actual theft of like money, property, something tangible. It also fundamentally represents deception, lies, secrets, things being hidden, something being presented to be one thing when in fact it's something else. So in connection with the Three of Pentacles, this also could be something that it could be a situation that you're walking away from that's ongoing, but that you're walking away from as well, because you may have found out that what you thought it was not really what it turned out to be. But for some of you, this has to do with this new beginning, this new idea or something. And it feels like if you're working within a group of people, you need to be very careful about who you're working with, because it looks like somebody may not be entirely above board. They may be presenting themselves to be one thing when in reality, there's something else, or they have hidden motives or concerns, and it might be to take this idea away from you and kind of claim it as their own, or if not, theft of actual tangible resources as well. And also, if you're being presented with an offer or an opportunity to get involved in something, make sure you do all your homework and research before you sign on for something. And again, for some of you, I feel like this is about a situation that's ongoing, perhaps started in the recent past, but that's ongoing, and it has to do with your leaving a situation or walking away from something or trying to separate yourself from a situation which has turned out to be dishonest, deceptive somehow. Something's being has been taken away from you, and you're trying to sort that out. It could also represent, this could be in legal, this could be in litigation as well. Uh, Kind of a lot of up and down energy too. And again, it feels very specifically oriented. So I'll be interested to hear some more specific feedback because I feel like it's specific to s- a certain group of you out there. Now, next to that, we have the energy starts to shift here a bit. We have the devil. It's a weird glare on my cards tonight. We have the devil and the sun. Interesting combination of cards. The devil can represent imbalance, significant, profound imbalance. Energy is kind of going up and down, things being out of whack, instability. It can also represent temptation, addictions, really hedonistic behavior, like addictive behavior with substance abuse. It could represent that as well. In relationships, it would represent an unhealthy relationship, perhaps too much obsessiveness or power and control issues. It's imbalance, things being out of whack or very strong temptations. Now, it's paired with the Sun card, which is a great card, one of the best, if not the most positive card in the deck. Light, love, warmth, laughter, and the Sun illuminates and brings clarity where you felt you didn't have answers before. It has a strong theme of just fun, laughter, vacation. An uplifting of energy. If finances have been tight, kind of a loosening up of previously restrictive energies, very uplifting and lightening of energy, and illuminating, clarifying as well. And I feel like often when you see the devil card in a spread and you look at the cards around it to see what the core issue is, and again, there's a lot of material energy here, earth energy here, in terms of job or project or money here, and the deception is kind of caught up in that. Um, but as the sun follows the devil card, it usually represents that this energy is going to be lifted and in some cases even reversed, and that the cards following it will be a lot more positively oriented, which is the case here as well. So I feel like actually you get some help too coming in to help you sort out this situation. Another offer it looks like is coming in, again tangible, and I feel like it relates to your home and family as well. So with the devil and the sun card, I feel like this balance is actually going to be, I feel like something's going to be brought back into balance. And it also could be too that this could be bankruptcy too. It could have been a house that went into foreclosure or a business that perhaps failed. And there could be some bankruptcy issues as well. And you're actually going to be receiving some support from people. And I think perhaps even funding and resources to help level something out which went screwy, or you lost a lot of money in a bad investment or was stolen from. Again, whatever the specifics are, I feel like that energy is going to lift maybe around the middle of the month or so, the third week or so. With this devil and the sun card, there's an uplifting and a lightening up of that, a loosening up of this energy, and some clarity and illumination coming in too. And I feel like help too around that time or right after. And I feel like there's communication coming around that as well. In the last half of the month, particularly towards the end of the month, with this Page of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles representing, it can represent juggling back and forth between two things. It can represent communication going back and forth as well. And I feel like it is, that's the case for a lot of you. There's a lot of communication on bringing this situation back into balance and recovering what was lost. And I feel like there's a lot of communication with one person in specific going back and forth, and it's emotional, but it's very positive and uplifting as well. And I feel like you're going to be very busy actually juggling a lot of things towards the end of the month too, but that you're in communication and you're getting support from it. I feel like just a lot of communication going back and forth, but the mood being uplifted because there's been a solution, a path, and help coming in. I think you're going to have help overall. Perhaps even that Three of Pentacles is a resource, or getting help or a loan even. From a person or an institution as well, because I do feel like there's going to be tangible help for you, whether that's actual money, somebody's services or skills or experience, or a combination of the two, because your overall energy is the Knight of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups popping out with it. The Ten of Cups being that happy home, happily ever after card, tens being the culmination of something. It represents kind of being at that place in life where you feel like everything's connected. You're going headed in the right direction. Life is good. Family, home, harmony, and peace as well. Lots of stability. Just being in a really good place and energy in life, but particularly in home and family as well. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. Knights are the bringers and deliverers of the tarot. So typically when you see them, they represent an offer, an opportunity, something being brought to you, and also the speed at which a situation moves. So the Knight of Pentacles, that's earth energy. It's what he's offering is tangible, see, touch, feel quality to it. So I feel like it could be actual money, resources, time, skills, experience. I feel like somebody's actually helping you through this in a very practical way that makes a tangible difference to you. And it has potential to really even out and balance this situation. And it's in connection with the Ten of Cups too. For some of you, this is like an actual real estate property issue. It could be, again, help with foreclosure or an issue with the house, perhaps the buying or selling of a house or making payments. Perhaps it's a real estate deal. Again, it's going to resonate differently because there's so many of you watching. But I feel like there's going to be a good resolution of this, and that there's help and support for this as well. Tangible, practical help and support to kind of, again, bring things back into balance. And for some of you, recover what was lost as well. Lots of communication going back and forth about it. But I feel like there's a successful resolution to it, although it may not be until into May. But I feel like that begins now. So Leo, that pretty much sums up your April 2017 reading, and a really interesting reading. And again, I'm not getting any other storylines kind of messages coming through. So it feels very specifically oriented, which means it may not resonate, but only for a small group of Leos. So make sure to check your rising and your moon sign too. But I'd be interested to see what the feedback is on this one. It's interesting. But I think it's going to work out just fine. Be very careful. Make sure to learn everything that you need to learn and be very detail oriented in this. And whatever help is being offered, I feel like it's actually genuine, particularly if it's about fixing or helping bring something back into balance. So, Leo, I hope that you find this insightful, informative, and useful in some way in navigating through April 2017. Thank you very much for watching it. I will see you all again in a couple of weeks for the mid-month April 2017 readings. And if any of you are more interested interested in a personal one-on-one reading, one that's more specific, personal to you, of course, live or recorded, feel free to send me an email at Maggie1McGuire@gmail.com. I would be most happy to work with you. And until I see you all again, Leo, which I hope is soon, I wish you joy, peace, blessings, and a happy life. See you soon. Bye-bye.